namorar pobre.
Kandria is an exploration-based platformer created by Shirakumo Games. Kandria was released January 11th, 2023. Years later, you boot up to a warm welcome from Catherine. She tells you to follow her. After getting your bearings, you follow Catherine, running, jumping, climbing, dashing through the cavern. After getting out, you and her find yourself in the barren desert. Just how long have you been off? In Kandria, while you have the basic movement options, you do have a dash which you can use on the ground or in the air, and that dash resets when you hit lanterns like these. Most challenges will revolve around those. You'll also be using a lot of climbing and wall jumping. Combat revolves around light and heavy attacks. Both vary with directional influence, and holding either button down for a charged attack. The dash can be used as a counter, and these attacks can be strung together. Exploration, challenge platforming, and combocentric combat is what Kandria has a nice blend of. Now, I spoke about Kandria in the past, and back then I said I enjoyed the art style, but I didn't care about the combat. And I didn't care about the combat because it just felt weird to me. And you know, I still feel the same way. The art style of Kandria is just fantastic, but coupled with the exploration and the music made it a very pleasant and soothing experience. Even with the platforming, it wasn't as stressful. That includes the fact that X's will appear where you die. This part of Kandria, to me, is where the game is at its best. And I believe it'll show even more of that when people are able to make their own levels with the level editor. It'd be cool to see what people come up with. As far as combat goes, in Kandria, it is only okay. In the past, I've mentioned Kandria's combat was sluggish and strange. I glide across the floor when using light attacks, and it's sluggish when I use the heavy attacks. Now, moving forward a little bit while you attack in action-based combat is nothing new. It keeps the combo string from breaking. However, what's going on here is a little bit overkill, and can be dialed back a little bit, as I don't exactly need to be sliding everywhere. The heavy attacks feel a little bit too slow. However, I think the only attacks that are fine are the charge attacks. Linking those moves together from light to heavy attacks are, to me, non-existent. Now, I'm not asking for in-depth combos to be added into the game, but it seems like freeform combo strings are so close to being doable. Saying this, I know more issues can come up if every enemy just suddenly became a punching bag. So you can maybe add a combo breaker or have the character be limited to what they can do. I believe giving the player the ability to do some freeform combos, plus letting the player dash in the middle of it to extend it, would make it a lot more exciting. Another issue I had, which isn't as major as the combat, would be the way the NPCs look. NPCs might look like they're everywhere, but if they're not an important one, they all have the same picture, the same guy in the same hood. Now, I'm not asking for unique art to be given to all of these NPCs. That would be insane. But I think you can give a slightly different variant between the different factions. And then you can make generic NPCs based off whether or not they have a hood on or not. To me, this would be an easy way to make the world seem more lively and full of people to interact with. And that's all I got. Listen, I backed this game because I believed in them. I liked what I saw, and I wanted to see more of it.
Hey yo, that's me!
Just because I have those issues with the game, that doesn't mean I regret spending money on this. I'm very happy I was able to give them money for this project, because I still had a wonderful experience. And if you are interested as well, the game is $19.99. But that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. It would mean a lot if you did. And if you want updates on what I'm going to do next, please follow me on Twitter.